very happy. I'm just concerned about
Just checking. Did I say I can't complain too much because we almost beat the Bills in that video? Because I feel like we did.
Yeah, we did. I noticed that.
That's great.
That's aged.
we might have to update a few things going into next year.
Right.
Possibly.
Well, as everybody knows, it's me with the guys. Got Gavin here, Steve to the bottom, and Todd all the way in the corner, right-hand corner. We're going to talk Mile High Minute. If you didn't know we won last week, well, here's your notice. We won last week in a nail-biter overtime win that I don't care what Buffalo says. It was a catch. And
you mean interception? It was an interception.
Interception.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, it was an interception, not a catch.
Keep it real, Gavin.
I'm tired of it. I don't care what Devontae Adams did in the Bears game. Just stop whining and get a team that can actually close the game, and then we can have a conversation about this.
I went back and forth with so many people.
Bills fans and Chiefs fans in the backgrounds acting like they're Bills fans. But all right, the bigger news is something we're going to start out talking about right now. Is about 10 minutes after that happened.
I heard from Gavin, and I thought he was messing with me.
Oh, yeah. He had to do the bar too, because there was nothing anywhere. And then then I got a post from Adam Schefter, and I'm like, if he's putting this out, there's got to be some truth to this. And then we all saw the thing that came out where Sean came out.
Honestly, I'm still expecting Bo to show up in a Stidham jersey, and nobody's going to know what's going on.
I mean, he did.
You'll always remember where you were.
Yeah.
When you heard the news, I was listening to KOA, picking up dinner. I was like, and I literally dropped my bags. They're like, "Oh, we have some breaking news coming in. Sean Payton's just on the mic. Bo's done for the season." And I was like, what? Excuse me?
So I have been spending the last week celebrating just the excellence of Bronco fans. But I will say one of the things about this week is the narrative has been dominated by the Bills complaining about that interception instead of the Bronco fans complaining that their starting quarterback got hurt the week before the AFC Championship game, because Denver Bronco fans are awesome. And and we have been able to transition to root for Jarrett without dismissing the accomplishments of Bo. And I'll just say on the front end, very few fan bases in the NFL could be as cool as we are about this.
Yeah, I mean, Bo balled out this year. I had his stats a little bit closer. He had 25 touchdowns. He threw for almost 3,931 passing yards. He won the AFC West, the number one AFC seed, and he finished the regular season 14-3. And this was just his second year in the NFL.
And he scored 3 touchdowns in a playoff game, tying John Elway and Peyton Manning.
Yep. Yeah. He's one of the his stats right now make him one of the more prolific second year quarterbacks in the league and in NFL history. So, I mean, the guy that everybody was telling us wasn't that good has shown the kid can ball out. Okay. All right. Let's go on to Stiddy, as everybody has up there. Jarrett Stidham. So.
Rep it. This isn't a Stiddy jersey. This is an old Kubiak jersey, but I gotta.
It all works this week.
It for Stiddy today.
Ask Derek's girlfriend to
hey, we lost Tom.
Dazzle the back of it.
Oh yeah, right. No flags on this one.
She turned an old Wilson jersey into a Lutz jersey.
Yeah. I mean, what else are you gonna do with it? Hey, we lost Todd. Do you need to let him back in?
He dropped off.
Yeah, he froze and then.
Yeah. I've been waiting for him to.
Bill's Mafia has come for us.
The gremlins. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out so I can pop him back in at any time. So what is your feeling on this? Because this is a question that everybody is asking, and everybody's been asking me that knows me. Do you think Stidham has the ability to win this game?
Yes.
Okay.
I think fundamentally it's like, I mean, he is a backup quarterback, and it's reasonable to conclude that they think Bo Nix is a better quarterback. So we would expect that there'll be some drop off. But ultimately, if you look at what this team has been built on, it is having a strong defense, close games, and our offense being very much a system offense that Sean Payton knows how to execute well. And so I think he can operate within that. And, also he has the advantage that nobody has tape on him. So, I mean, like very limited tape at the least. So, seeing what he's actually done in a game situation like this, defensive coordinator is going to have a tough time planning for that. So I'm optimistic that we can pull this off.
Yeah.
Gavin?
I'm a little less optimistic, but I mean, when it started, it was like, when I first got the news, I was like, we're done. That's it.
Yeah.
But I've been drinking a little of the steady Kool-Aid this week, as we all have, and watching old highlight reels and giving ourselves as, much hope. Maybe it's false hope, but I think it's hope. It's going to be colder than expected at the game. It might be in the teens, maybe single digits.
That's not what I need to hear.
Yeah. So, his experience
But
playing
you're afraid you're going to be a little cold?
I'm going to be a little cold, yes.
You're going?
I'm going to be at the game.
Oh, hell yeah. Nice. So, yeah, his experience playing with this team in the cold weather is almost zero. He's a great practice quarterback playing inside, and he plays up against the best defense in the league in practices. So, like, he's got to be on point. Obviously, Sean likes him. He paid big money to go get him. He's
$15 million.
there. He's active. He's with all the meetings. All the intangible shit all that stuff is there. I just have mega questions. It's going to go one way or the other, right? It's going to be like, oh my God, Stidham is their new starting quarterback from here on out.
Yeah.
But it'd be like, God, this guy fits Sean game plan so much better, or he's getting the reads that Bo's missing, and not just hitting the bubble screen out every time. Like, oh my God, this is awesome. Whereas, or it could just be a complete dumpster fire. And just that I was listening to Peyton Manning on the drive this morning. He was saying that, yeah, that repetition that you get with Cortland Sutton when it's like first down, second down's fine, but when it's 3rd and 7 and you're scrambling and he knows what you're going to do and you know what he's going to do at the same time, like that, just all those little things that you practice, they just don't have time to put that in and build that in. So, man, it's going to be real interesting. The Patriots are the least team that scared me the least, so this is our path. My path is Bills, Pats, Rams to the Super Bowl. I think that's very doable, and if Stidham plays well, then if we win this game, then all bets are off. So, cautiously optimistic, I should say.
Yeah.
But I have my worries for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I was a little down too. Denny kind of got me feeling a little bit better at the bar, explaining, like, I mean, kind of like what you said, Gavin. Like, he's been working with the team. Now, granted, it's not the game day technique like you talked about, like Peyton Manning, the where everybody's going to go. I do think our offense is going to be maybe a little bit more benign, is the way I'll say it. Oh, Todd's coming back in. There we go.
Hello.
We're just talking about how we feel about Stidham coming in. I think it's really going to depend on how well they gel, how well they work with each other this week to see, and if we can get a running game going. If we can get our running game going, such as like J.K. Dobbins does come back, then I think that opens us up, opens it up a lot. I also agree, Gavin. I think the Patriots were the easiest way to the Super Bowl, but let's not count Drake May out because he's pretty good and he's up for MVP for a reason. So I just think our defense is better than theirs. So that's where we'll be at. Todd, how are you feeling about Jarrett Stidham being our quarterback?
Well, I think this has been one of the most interesting weeks in NFL playoff history.
Yeah, really.
Because everyone has an opinion about Jarrett, and literally nobody knows. Like nobody knows. Not even Jarrett doesn't even know how he's going to play this week. He has not played he has not had seen action in more than 3 years, but he's been 3 years in the system. He has 4 games that he started before Drake was in the league. There's something interesting about the fact that Sean Payton made him his first signing. I thought he'd carried himself very well this week, but like, that's what's so fun about this. Like, we just nobody knows. Nope. And that's what I think about Jared. And I think I'd be rooting for him if he was on any team in the league. In this situation, I'm absolutely rooting for him this week, and I literally can't wait to see if he meets the moment, because it would be amazing if he did.
Yeah, I agree.
Historic if he did.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as Nick Foles says, the Patriots, if they only lose to backups.
There's a blueprint.
And also another little stat for those out there that might be listening that may not know this. The New England Patriots are 0-4 when it comes to the playoffs in Denver.
Say that again.
Mr. 0-4. And Mr. Tom Brady is 0-3 in Denver in the playoffs.
Yes, he is.
It's like the Patriots don't have a good time when they come to playoffs. All right, before we get into our normal segment that we have now renamed Good, Better, and Best, I found an old clip from one of our earlier shows this week. So, Gavin, you had an interesting thing to say about the Super Bowl.
2 things. One, the thing that's bad, and it's also good and bad, but the hype machine right now is just at a fever pitch, and it always is. But as soon as Sean muttered the word Super Bowl out of his mouth, it's just all these analysts are picking up to us to win the West. I don't think we're that far off. I think we're going to put up a healthy damn fight. I don't think we're a lock by any means. Kansas City is still going to be.
Boy, I'm just sitting there staring off into the distance.
Boy, was I wrong. I'll admit it.
Well, you said you didn't think we were far off, so I thought that was interesting. Like,
and we might not be if we lose this game. I guess that's still true. Right?
But like even back then, we didn't we understood with the hype and Sean saying that we're going to win the Super Bowl. It's like we don't want to even jinx it. We don't want to jinx it. We don't want to talk about that right now.
Right. Everybody said that. It's like, what Super Bowl? What are you talking about? Like, this team's got a second-year quarterback. Like, we haven't even won a playoff game, guys. Like, settle down. No.
And then we're
sophomore regression.
Hey, Steve, what was your prediction in the beginning of the year?
Oh, about the win streak with the Packers, or up in the Packers? Yeah, so it was like after we went like first 3 games, I was like, we're gonna be undefeated until the Packers game. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we beat the Packers too.
You came pretty close.
I should have been more optimistic.
Yeah. We're going to get into our good, better, and best. And Todd, you're going to start off with the good. So.
I think that I believe that the fans played a difference in the game. And I think it's very good that Sean Payton, for the first time literally that I can remember, has been giving it's so funny. Like Sean he really is one of a kind. But he is literally giving instructions to the fans. He's coaching the fans on how to cheer, and he is scolding them when they don't do it right. And I do think that being in Mile High for the Packers game, which was loud. I think it's getting louder, but good for Sean Payton for instructing the fans on how to help win the game, and also demonstrating appreciation for their contributions. I do think, I'll just say, like everything's so goofy that nobody's really focusing on. This is probably the biggest game that Drake May has ever played, and he's in a hostile environment on the road. And I honestly believe that the Denver Bronco fans are going to disorient him. We'll see if it's enough, but he's going to have a hard time playing in that stadium. He would have anyways, but because Sean is telling the fans exactly what to do, which is to get loud at the huddle, I think that's a very good thing.
Also, need to stop our feet a lot to keep warm, so that works out.
Right.
As you guys know, my friend Handy that I'm with on the round table, like he now is getting a lot of the games because he's in Oklahoma, so he sees the games now, and he, as he says, he's always listening for the incomplete and all of that. And like, we may not be the loudest stadium now, but our fans get extremely loud and get extremely disruptive. So
we're pretty we're getting a
we're
loud.
like top 5.
If we're
I
not the
looked it
loudest,
up.
it's purely an architectural defect, which we'll be fixing soon.
Right. That's the thing. Kansas City's loudest, but it's because of how their stadium is set up.
Yeah.
It allows it to reverberate and go on.
I just want to say before we go on that I don't know if you guys saw this, but before last week's game, Alex Smith, formerly of the Chiefs and the 49ers, he was talking about playing in Denver, and he actually said that the incomplete chant lives rent-free in his head. Like, it was very interesting to see a former Kansas City Chiefs quarterback admit that.
Nice.
I'm sure it lives rent-free in a lot of people's heads. Like defensive linemen here in Omaha for rest of your lives and your nightmares. So, all right, Gavin, what's your good?
My good is the golden foot of Willie Lutz. That guy has been clutch for us.
Yeah.
I mean, he made every single extra point and field goal in this last game. If we didn't, we're 11-2 in one-score games this year. Literally 11-2, and we have 5 fourth quarter comebacks, and all of that is on the back of Bo and our O-line and everybody else, but it is mostly by the grace of the foot of Will Lutz, by just being money. So I'm giving him his flowers this week. We need him to keep being money, unlike McManus.
Yeah.
What is Brandon Pernus say? Screwing the gooch, or
down the gooch,
right up the gooch, down the gooch.
Right
yeah,
something like that.
Don't blow the gooch. Going down the stretch.
I forgot about Pernus down the gooch.
I'm just giving Will Lutz his flowers here. So that's my good. What about you, Steve?
My good is the refs in the postseason. That by and large they play they let the players play a lot more, and that we have a defense that is a tough defense. I think that plays to our advantage to an extent. There was all the concern about Moss getting flagged for PIs going into the game, didn't get flagged for anything. Now, some of that is probably because he's been working on it, and all of that. But I think some of it is also that the refs just call it a little softer. Now, I'm sure some Bills fans are like, 3 who are watching this or whatever are going to be a little mad at me. But
ask him about that safety. Ask him about that holding safety call.
Right.
Whenever they bring that up, then we can have a
to be
conversation.
clear, if that holding penalty gets called, the
Game's
safety
over.
happens, and Bo Nix doesn't get injured. So
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's my good.
I will say that, if the Buffalo Bills wanted to win, then Josh Allen should not have fumbled the ball and thrown it back 20 yards at the end of the first half. So we could get
4 turnovers by the time that holding call and the interception happened. So, yeah.
Be quiet. Take the loss.
Yeah.
Take the loss.
I get their frustration.
Yeah.
I do too, because I went through it for 15 years with John Elway, but I never blamed the refs.
That's
We
the
did get
only
to
thing
Super
they
Bowls,
have.
though, so there was
They're
that.
not going to blame
Yeah.
God.
They even went back to the
Embarrassed.
they took that call back to the league. They had a segment on it where the head of the players, the rules committee goes on there and explains like why they didn't call that and why they didn't even need to review it afterwards because it was the call. And even Buffalo called a timeout just to make sure that the refs didn't want to take an extra look at that. And they're like, no, it's a pretty black and white call. And he explained exactly why it was on the rules. And it was pretty plain and clear. So.
And that's the thing. Like everybody's like, well, and even Sean McDermott, who got fired, partially because of his ridiculous post-game performance when he was saying they should have reviewed it. Yeah. The reason they didn't review it because the play was not in doubt.
Exactly.
It's not like there's no way you could overturn that. At the end of the play, McMillan was running down the field with the ball in his hands, 15 yards away, and Brent Cook's on the ground.
Yeah. And he had his hand on it the entire time. Like he had one hand on it, which you don't really see in that like one still frame that the Bills guys show.
And if you took McMillan out of the play completely, it's an incomplete pass. Like because he hits the ground and the ball is not in his control as he hits the ground. He has to control it through the ground. He does not do it, but we don't need to spend more time on that. We're not Bills fans.
Let's talk about Sunday, not last Saturday.
Yeah. Living in the past.
Well, that's my whole thing is that was going to be my good, was going to be Jaquan McMillan's interception.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that kind of a thing it's beautiful, just absolutely beautiful the way he did it. You don't get that kind of a play very often. So I understand why they didn't completely understand the rules, but who knows?
Hey,
all right.
Calvin Johnson, man. That's all I gotta say. Calvin Johnson rule.
Getting a lag here on my own. So okay, there we go. I think my system's catching up. Sorry, a little lag there. That was my fault. It's a very complicated thing. And the fact that the NFL felt like they had to come out and give a reason for it and explain it all. But our lovely Shannon Sharp I saw a clip with him. He had the easiest explanation. He goes, let me tell you easy.
Yeah.
It's called Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
All right. It's the Calvin Johnson rule. He hit the ground. The ball's still going. It came up. He didn't complete the catch. That's it.
You must survive the ground. You must survive the ground.
We can go through all of it, but it just comes down to it is Calvin Johnson rule. And as soon as he said that to me, I was like, oh, I remember when that was. I remember what a big deal that decision was.
Yeah.
So
the rule changed from that catch. I mean, that's why they changed.
Yeah. That's why we always talk about it. Like you have to make a football move later. Now, Calvin Johnson wasn't the football move thing. His was if it's on the ground, you got to survive the ground.
You have to survive the ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But Lord, I'm done with Bills fans.
I was done with next year.
Yeah, that's it. We've given them enough time on our tape. All right, now we're gonna go with the better. Steve, what's your better?
I'm going to go with Lil Jordan's redemption. That first pass in the end zone.
Oh,
he just didn't pull it off. It was incredibly frustrating to watch, especially when it's like, Pat Bryant and his very reliable hands were out of the game, and it's just like, how are we going to pull this off? And he came back and he did what he needed to do. And I'll just add that I'm a little extra optimistic about the fact that he has caught a lot of passes from Stidham in their practices and all that. So I think you're going to see a lot from him, more than you would expect this Sunday.
Gavin?
I'm going with PJ Locke. He didn't have a single catch. Josh Allen didn't, complete a single catch against him after 5 tries. And then he had that one masterful interception where, just Josh didn't see him. He just read it out of nowhere, just picked it out of space and ran it back 30 yards. He's really stepped in, especially last game for Brandon Jones. I was really worried when Brandon Jones went down. And it's taken a couple games for PJ to get up to speed. I mean, forget he had back surgery last year. And so he was still hurting for a majority of the season. And finally, when Brandon went down, he was just getting over the hump and has been able to come in. And that pick was massive, a huge game, momentum shift right there. And I was nervous about PJ at first, but now I'm a lot more confident. And hopefully he just keeps it up. Todd?
I'm going to say the defense because I don't think the defense ended the season particularly well. I thought that they did a really nice job. Like, essentially they screwed up at the beginning of the game at the end, but it did feel like the defense was controlling the game when both those units were on the field, and it did, like, I don't know, like, and actually I'll just ask the question. It never felt like we were out of control of the game, and there have been some situations last month where it really felt like the defense was going to pull through. I think that when they gave up points, that there was good plays, not blown assignments. So I think that bodes very well because I think the defense is going to be very important on Sunday.
Except for James Cook. We gave up way too many yards to James Cook.
Yeah.
That was
he's the best running back in the league too. So,
but in the first half, I mean, we did shut him down in the second half, didn't we?
Yeah, shut him down a little. He still had a couple of 10, 15-yard runs in the second half. Though Alex Singleton did get that one shot on him with a fumble, which was when I was complaining about Alex Singleton, and then he turns around and does that.
Hold it, little Jordan Humphrey.
Yep. My better is more of, I think our team is better when Mims gets the ball. Because, like, he just brings something to the team that he's just able to get things. I mean, that PI call that he got, wow. Yeah, he got mauled. Let's just talk about that first.
Well, yeah, he did.
Yeah, I mean, and then the guy's stupid enough to throw his helmet at the ref's foot and gets unsportsmanlike conduct.
So good.
But, like, there's just something, and yes, I admit, I love Mimsy, as I call him, but he just brings a spark to the offense that sometimes we need. Like, that he just seemed, overtime was the game, like you said, Todd, I never felt the game was out of control either. I just knew what Buffalo could do, and so that's why I was nervous during the game. But Mims is my better. So bring him in more. All right. The best. Todd, what was your absolute favorite part of the game?
Nick Bonito. The Nick Bonito strip sack. Like, we think about 10 years ago, we think about what makes, in the 21st century, what makes our teams good. And it is defense, it is rushing the ball, it is opportunistic turnovers. And, like, I don't know where Nick Bonito is going to end up in terms of the pantheon of excellent Denver Bronco rushers. Vaughn was a game changer. Nick's a game changer. And I will say it's important. I think the key to next Sunday, and I know we're going to talk about it a little bit more, but the defense has to play very well for us to win. And I think that Nick sets the tone on that.
Steve?
One, but I'm going to go with Bo Nix. If for no other reason that he won't play this week. I feel like he gets a little bit of an honor, but he's really good. There's a play that he made in the game where he makes a no-look pass that if it was Mahomes, we'd be hearing all about those no-look passes, and it's like, just does it. He's looking over here, or he's looking over here.
Yep.
It's amazing. So, that's on another level. We are, provided his ankles hold up, we're good for a little while here. So,
you know what? Can I stop you for a second, Steve? Because I think that was something that I guess Mark Kislet texted out, but like this is his third ankle injury in the last decade. Like it might be a real problem. I'm not like it might be a problem, which is but
yeah,
no, only played half his career with no ACL, so
right.
But it does suggest that maybe the people who are like demanding that Bo be used in the run game more, like maybe we back that off a little bit. But it's not this. He's had multiple ankle injuries, but they're all, as far as I gathered, they're different, right? Like this one was a bone break. His other injury, I recall, was more of a soft tissue injury. And ultimately, the bone break, it's something that it heals up pretty cleanly. He's out at a time that really sucks, but if this is a midseason injury, he's back to the playoffs and never miss a beat, right? So, because Stidham would get us there, so it all worked out great. So yeah, it's something to be a little concerned about. Who knows, what the longevity is of him, and that, but that's football for you, right? It's like injuries are part of the game, unfortunately. So
I wonder if it was a hairline fracture that started when he juked out Micah Parsons and Micah Parsons blew out his ACL and went one way and he went the other. Like, that play may have started the fracture, and then eventually it may have come out because that was.
But it is interesting from a health perspective that Stidham is the only backup quarterback in the NFL not to throw a pass.
Yes,
in the
it's
regular
so
season.
weird. And last year too.
Yeah,
that Sunday is awesome. Who knows?
Maybe Bo needs to just take a week off and let Stidham do it to keep his ankles going.
Gavin, your best?
I'm gonna go a little higher view on this, but I'm just gonna say Sean Payton, man. I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but he said last year when we were in Buffalo, to himself, and this has been talked about this week, but he said, I got to find a way to play this game at home. Well, he did. And we won that game. And we didn't get blown out by, 20-some points, 22 points or whatever. We actually took it to the task. We took it to him in our house and did exactly what he said he was going to do. So, he said he's played for 6 teams that have been Super Bowl worthy. He said this team's the 7th. And it's hard to take him at anything but his word right now because he's seen these guys and seen what they can do. And he's got us here so far, and we're still paying Russell Wilson, the highest paid member of our team. He's doing it all with that still hanging over our heads. Hopefully for only 2 more games.
Russell Wilson get a ring if we win the Super Bowl?
He should.
No.
They should give him. Yeah.
I hope not.
Yeah.
For it.
At least a basket of chocolates or something. Yeah. So I'm just short and sweet.
A danger.
Yeah, we've got the best coach in the AFC West, and when this league started, not many people were saying that, and proof is in the pudding now. So, big ups to that. What about you, Tina?
My best is watching all of the doubters have to eat their bleeping words this season. Like from Nick, what's his name, saying that we were going to be last in the AFC West and that we were horrible. Like seeing him trying to twist his logic around now has been fun. But
wait for it when. Oh, go
ahead.
I was gonna say, wait for it when Stidham wins this game for us. And they'll be like, "Well, they didn't need Bo Nix. They got Stidham. Anybody can do this."
Well, this is not the best, but I think it's the best part of this is some of the people in the news media, the Bronco fans, the ones that are covering the Broncos, is like all season you've been saying that Bo Nix is not that good, that he's not carrying this team, that he's not doing anything. And now that he's out, you're like, oh, that's it. They're done. They're not going to win.
Right.
You can't have it both ways, people. Like, either he is as good as he's supposed to be, or he's not. Like, but as we've also said on this show, a lot of people on the East Coast don't watch our games. They watch clips. So they don't see the whole thing that's involved. And how this team is. I mean, we tied for second with the Bills for the most comebacks in the league in the fourth quarter. The only team in front of us was the Chicago Bears. Yep.
Yeah.
Like, the team is it's something special. I'm not gonna lie. They're fun to watch. And come watch it. That's on Sunday.
Get there
Bar
early.
opens at 11. I think there's going to be a line. All right, it will be full by like 12:30, 1 o'clock. Okay. Let's see. We've got. What was it? Okay. Well, we're just going to talk a little bit about injuries, a little bit, because I think we need to mention a few. I'm going to just completely bring it up. This is what the injury list looks like today. So the only one you can't see, and I'm going to take that banner off so people can see it. I think the only one who probably is not going to play is going to be Bo Nix. Everybody else is either full, which I'm good to see Luke Wattenberg come back.
Sure.
Because
right. Big time.
I don't think we can go through getting down to our third strings.
No.
Like, this also goes to kind of what we've been saying. Like, this team is special. Like, most teams, if they were in a playoff game and they were down to their third string center, the wheels would have come off the bus. Like, it didn't.
And our backup running back, our number 2 running back, who's also a rookie.
Yeah.
Somehow we're surviving.
Yeah, so it looks like we're probably going to get Pat Bryant back. It looks like we're going to get who was the other one that was on?
I'd be surprised if Franklin made it back, honestly. I haven't heard.
The other one is J.K. Dobbins. We're going to get J.K. Dobbins back, and that, like, if he is healthy enough to run, that's a big deal.
Yeah, if he posts full tomorrow, that's going to be what to watch on Friday's injury report.
I still think he's going to be used in a very limited manner because the last thing they want to do is get him injured again if we do make it into the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So
another 2 weeks to rest would be nice.
Yeah. I'm also surprised that none of us talked about Frank Crumb's touchdown.
I was almost going to go with that.
That my best, but like everything that happened since that moment has been so crazy that literally.
Even Minor.
I honestly literally forgot.
Have you seen the video with the Titanic?
Yeah.
I'm just disappointed it wasn't Palczewski.
I know.
I thought it was. I saw the 3 and I'm like, it's big dude with the 3. It's got to be no.
Yeah, Todd. That was the thing at the bar when it's going on. Like his brother was standing by our table and watching the game with us, and we're all like 63. Is it 63? Is it 60? And I was like,
yeah. No. Oh, well.
Saw the long blonde hair come out, and it's like, that's not Falco.
From special.
Yeah. Okay. So for last, we're just gonna go with what's one thing you think the Broncos need to do on their own to win? Yes, Todd, go.
So we're doing keys to victory, right?
Yep. We're going to do keys to victory.
Here is my key to victory. I am calling it the Stiddy Statty.
Okay.
I honestly think this is it's definitive. If Jarrett Stidham has 2 more throws for 20 plus yards or more than he has interceptions, we win the game. So if he throws for 3 20 plus yard throws and has 1 interception, we win. If he throws 3 interception and throws 5, but I think that's what's going to be. So we don't know what he is, but one of the things I know that he is from watching tape, he's a gunslinger. He's aggressive. He's going to be so different from Bowen that way if Peyton lets him do it. And I mean, why not, right? We gotta let Jarrett be Jarrett. But Jarrett throws long ball, and so I'm saying to Bronco Nation, do not be concerned if he gives up a stupid interception in the first quarter of the game, because he just needs to have more good plays than bad plays. And honestly, he needs 3 to 5 great throws for us to win the game in this weather with the defense we have. So that's what I'm saying here. That's my key to victory.
Okay. Gavin?
A couple of things. We got to shut down Trevion Henderson, first off. I think Drake May, I've heard, I think we can rattle him easily. And like you said, we're in a playoff in Mile High, cold weather, all this stuff against him. But we really can't give Trevion the luxuries that we gave James Cook. And if we can plug that up, then we'll be great. But my real key to victory is just we're kind of playing with house money right now. Like, just have a damn good time. Like, we are here. We are a team on the rise. No matter what happens this week, we are going to persevere in the long run. Like, this is, I've said it all year. We don't have a brick wall that we're backing up against. We have to get it now. This guy's going to go, or this guy's going to retire, or whatever. These guys are just at the infancy here. And our coach is, at the beginning of his contract-ish. And all I want to do is win one playoff game this year. We've done that. And even if we lose this game, we'll be like, fine, this is exactly what I wanted. I can't believe we're in the AFC Championship. I can't believe we got the first round bye. We're already playing with house money. Just enjoy it and just have fun with it, because this has been a great season.
It's been a great season, and I 95% agree with you, Gavin. But like, the number one seed is a precious gift. And I'm just saying, like, when you're the number one seed, you're not playing with house money. Yeah. When you're the number one seed, you've been given a lot of money, and don't freaking lose it. We're not playing with house money anymore. We are
the house.
We are at home. We're at home for the championship.
Yeah, I like that.
Steve?
I'm the key to the game. I will be at the game. I am going to be as loud as I can possibly be, and so that's what I'll do. But I think, but really though, I think it's just, this has been a defensive-led season. I think that's what we rely on. I think Drake May is not as good as he would like to think, as many people think he is. I think that he did not have a great game against the Texans. The Texans helped him a lot. And so we need to not make mistakes on our side. We need to just do what we did to the Bills. Let them make a ton of mistakes and take advantage. So, and yell a lot. Yell a lot is important.
Yell a lot.
That's right.
My keys to victory are, we're going to know in the first quarter how the refs are going to be calling that game. So, Riley, be prepared. Because if they start throwing flags, you need to keep your hands to yourself. I'm sorry. I love Riley a lot. He needs to, like, that. He's going to, I'm just scared. If they start throwing flags, if they do like what they did with us, which is just let us play, and unless it was a really egregious problem, which there were some egregious issues earlier in the regular time, but my key to victory is, someone kind of said it earlier, and Steve said it too. My keys are the defense. They need to be on top of this game from the beginning. If we let Drake May, the running game or with passing, get ahead, we're going to have some issues, and we're going to be playing catch up. But as was also said at the bar when we got to the fourth quarter, like, well, our team likes to be behind. Like, there's something about this team in the fourth quarter that they're just like, yeah, they got another gear to go. Like, they just hit it into a different gear. So that's my keys to victory and keeping Drake May. Nick, like Todd said, Nick and Cooper and Allen and all those guys and Tufunga, just keep after him. Just keep after him. Just keep piling through that line. And making May feel like Tom Brady did every time we played them in the playoffs. Just put him on the ground.
Just that Elmas Doomerville clip also lives rent free in my head and just plays over and over and over again. Where he just decleats him.
Yep. Like, just keep doing it. So, I mean, Edelman and Gronk on their show even admitted that Denver was one of the hardest places to play a playoff game. Like, they're like, it's top 3. And maybe we have the resurgence of the Denver Patriots rivalry going into the postseason for a while. So
I hope not only for the reason that means the Patriots are going to be always good again. And I've just haven't had enough time. I haven't had enough time off.
In that division, I think so.
I don't think the Broncos and the Patriots have much of a playoff rivalry because we always beat them.
It's got to be a two-way street on a rivalry.
Yeah.
I more meant that it was either us or them in the playoffs. Usually, like one.
I'm talking trash.
I know you are.
I did
Tade,
wear
you
my
can go
Osweiler
away.
jersey to the game to troll, but
I do have a mute button. Remember that. Yeah, I agree. I mean, right now it is the Bills and the Patriots in that division. It's going to be either one of those, but they're also both going to be in the playoffs again, and we all know it's a fun rivalry. So that's, I mean, we give each other crap all the time, but it is a fun. It has been a fun rivalry, and seen some really good games. So, all right, anything else you guys want to talk about?
I just want to mention Puka Nakua, or not Puka Nakua.
Is my nickname getting to you, Gavin?
Hufunga's massive hit on was it Knox? Dalton Knox just knocked him out.
That was
it got the, I don't know if you watch Good Morning Football, but it got like the Angry Runs Scepter Award this week or something. They gave it to him, even though it's stopped it. I mean, it was just badass. It was such a good monster hit, and it's just good tone setter early on. I want to see more of that. I love that.
Yeah.
I put this on the Chicago Bronco Nation Facebook page, but man, oh man, it literally changes winter when your team is still in the mix in mid-January. It's just I mean, it's so like, I mean, it is what. It's the 22nd. We might be playing for 2.5 more weeks. It's awesome.
Yeah.
That's my final thought. How fun it is when you're relevant in January.
Meaningful games in January.
Steve?
Love it.
Anything else?
Sorry, what's that? No, I'm good.
All right, I'll just say it. I want an early birthday present, so let's please make the Super Bowl.
Let's do it.
We will play that game 4 days before my birthday, so it is an early birthday present. Yes. Hopefully, and then if that happens, I think the Cubs might win the World Series. Just saying.
Then we got the then we got the Avs on the backside of this, and then the Nuggets.
What? Yep.
Who knows where it's going to start?
And the Rocky. Never mind.
Never mind.
No.
I still laugh at the Rocky fans. They're all like, "Oh, Chris Bryant's going to save our team."
Can't fix bad ownership. Sorry.
There was a time when he could have, but it wasn't the time that he came.
Right.
So okay, well, that's it for say who you think is going to win in the NFC game.
Rams.
Steve?
Seahawks.
I'm Rams.
There is a certain weird symmetry to us being.
No, I don't want that.
Yeah,
I know.
There's too many similarities.
We can fix it. We can fix it now.
I don't know. Seahawks team.
What's
is
the symmetry? I'm not sure what the symmetry is.
good.
So in 2013, you recall that we had a Broncos team that
That
went
the
to the
game
Super
was
Bowl.
over in the
And-
first
and
5
the
minutes
Super
of the
Bowl
game.
did not actually happen, but had it happened, it might have been bad. So, but we did play the Seahawks that time. Apparently.
It was also the Chinese
remember.
year of the horse. The same. Then we played the Patriots in the AFC Championship.
It's Mercury in retrograde. We got to check on that.
Russell Wilson was still getting paid boatloads of money.
But he's paid on our team now, so
he still currently is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, I just no.
The Seahawks kind of scare me the most. That's why I want the Rams
Yeah.
to win. I'd rather face the Rams than the Seahawks for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, the Seahawks are a juggernaut this year.
I just can't believe Sam Darnold ever wins a Super Bowl. I just can't do it. It's not in me. I don't believe it.
It'll be weird,
Yeah.
but it'd be weirder than if he gets injured and then it's Stidham versus Drew Lock.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, no, I'll watch.
Backup bowl.
I will definitely watch that game.
I mean,
Uh,
I would
one-
too. I mean, if the Seahawks are going to win, I'd be fine with the Rams taking Darnold out so we have Drew Lock instead.
Yeah.
But-
One parting thought as I watch the scroll at the bottom go by here. If you want to join us at Almost Home, get there early because we packed the place. So
It
overflow.
was standing
bar
room
is not
only
too
an
far away
hour
from us,
before the
so.
game even started.
And there were
So,
people going down to the bar down the street because there was
Yeah, there was the
no
Billy
way.
Goat. Yeah.
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 available.
So, okay.
So
All right,
anyway,
well-
you know what? Just to wrap that in a bow, show up at Wrigleyville to watch the Broncos beat the Patriots. If there's not room at Almost Home, there'll be room at Billy Goat. There'll be room at Yoxie's, and we will all get in the middle of Park Street at the end of the game, stop traffic, and dance our asses off.
But only for like 6 or 7 minutes because there's going to be like negative 20 wind chill.
Right? We're not.
Yeah.
We're not going to be fools about it.
No.
Gavin.
All right. Well, as always, that is
Sunday.
our
Yep.
Rock
Broncos.
City. Rock City.
Yep. All right,
Mile High
guys. Well,
City.
I'm sure I'll see all of you on Sunday. Well, except for Steve, who's going to be at the game. I am quite jealous
What?
of that.
No, no.
Tiddler on the roof.
This has been one of my favorites.
That's the most ridiculous one so far.
Yeah,
so
Todd.
we
Steve's going to be
I'll
at
be
the game.
Steve, you're going to be at the game.
The last time I was at an AFC Championship game,
We won.
2013.
Wow.
It's all coming
Hey, there
together.
you go.
Wow. That's that's breaking news. I'm so happy. I'm so excited for you, Steve.
Yeah,
I will miss
it'll be good.
At Almost Home, of course, but how
I'll be
fun.
freezing my ass off, but it'll be good.
My friend Handy said that if you see me dancing in the street, he wants video. So
All
it's a
right.
little bit of the Gonzo show.
All right.
I will be watching for video cameras trying to phone stream.
You guys, we know we're going to win because Adam Rank
Oh,
picked us
Adam Rank.
yet again.
Has he
Usually
been
he's the only
all
one there.
season?
Usually he's the only one there, but he's got a couple.
Starting to creep in.
Yeah.
It's a
Well,
lock. It's a lock. We got this.
Yeah.
He's a
I think, I
hero.
want it to be that way. I really
I'll
do.
be the one calling for our win in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. All right, guys. Great talking to you as always. For everybody else, this is my high minute, and looking forward to being back here next week for the
Yeah.
Super
Yeah.
Bowl. So,
and next week in 3 weeks.
yep.
All right.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
All right.
See you later, or see you on
Happy
Sunday.
Monday.